What's up, YouTube? Pilot0083 here. Let's talk about the recent release for pre-order, TurtleBeach's Velocity Flight 1 controller. Since the very first announcement about this controller, there has been just a ton of overwhelming questions about this. What it can do, its capabilities, information, and TurtleBeach has just kind of left us in the dark or in the unknown, besides just a teaser here or there. So I took it upon myself and for my subscribers and for the people who I hope will subscribe to deep dive on the internet and find some good credible sources to help answer a lot of these questions. And I did find some really good answers from credible sources and some really good info that I'm sure everybody here is going to want to hear. So without further delay, let's jump into it.
If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks. So guys, let's start this off with the three most common asked questions at the moment. Number one being, if I missed the pre-order, can I still get this before the holiday season? Will there be a chance? Number two being, is there going to be rudder pedals designed and released for the Velocity 1? And three, will my current rudder pedals be compatible with this flight controller? Well, I have the answer to all three of those questions, so let's get to it. So as far as pre-orders go, yes, you will have a second chance. On November 14th, write it down, mark it, put it in your phone. They will be doing a second batch of pre-orders. This time, it will be only one order per customer instead of two. They have not released a set time at this moment of when this will go live. But as soon as I find out, I will let y'all know. So hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. But for now, November 14th is the day. Now let's talk rudder pedals. We all know that we don't like the idea of integrated rudder controls, because how are you going to control your rudders and your throttle at the same time if you have to have a hand on a joystick? So I'm going to let Jurgen Stark, who was at the Sim Expo, fill you in on the things to come, and you're going to be quite surprised and happy at what he has to say.
Team's done a phenomenal job designing an all-in-one modern piece of hardware. As Andrew mentioned, the hardware has a lot more capability right now than Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 can support. So one of the things we're working on is making sure that everything works correctly with Flight Sim 2020. We're kind of blazing the trail here with Microsoft. You're probably all wondering when this is coming. It'll be arriving before holiday, maybe well before holiday. That's our goal. $379, and as Andrew mentioned, the product will get upgrades over time as Microsoft Flight Sim allows more integration in terms of status indicators, programmability, all of that. And we're working on a number of additional products to add on as well. This is now a new small team within Turtle Beach that's going to continue to do what they're doing.
So guys, so you heard it from the man himself. We will have rudder pedals coming eventually. That date has not been released, but from what I've read through rumors and threads, it's looking like 6 to 9 months. Also, he stated that there will be add-ons coming on to go along with the Turtle Beach. What those will be, I've not yet found a clear answer, but I'm sure it's going to be something good. You also heard him say that they're keeping a small team dedicated on working on this, so that is always a good sign when you have a small team that's staying dedicated onto something and it's not just something that's pushed out and just left. So we have the beautiful pedals here with that beautiful blue. I don't know if it's going to be LED or RGB, but they look great, and I'm sure they're going to perform very great. I know Turtle Beach has put a lot of time and effort into this. So let's move on to the next question. Let's talk about compatibility. So on the Turtle Beach forums on their website, I found some questions here, top 10 questions being answered. So they're being answered by Andrew Young, And Andrew Young is the Velocity One Flight Vice President of New Product Categories. And then you have Daniel Nuth, who is the Product Development Manager. So let's answer some of these questions here. Can this be mounted on a gaming chair or a desk? There are 3 different mounting options for Velocity One Flight that deal with different usage scenarios. There are 2 adjustable clamps integrated into the yoke base, 4 strips of micro suction tape that can stick to any flat surface, and will also include 6 cockpit fixing screws with a screw hole template for implementation into existing cockpit setup. Will Velocity One Flight be swappable between Xbox and PC? Yes, this is managed via options on the flight management display. Simply select Xbox or PC and the product will communicate correctly with the host system. Can you pull the steering column, or can you only use the trim wheel for nose down/up? And Daniel Nuth said the push-pull of the yoke is used for the elevator control surface. This will control large adjustments to the nose up, nose down position. The trim wheel can then be used to make fine tweaks to the nose position, up and down position as required for hands-free level flight. Then we have, is the Velocity One Flight USB powered? If so, is it USB-C or USB-A? It's powered by a 2-meter USB-C to USB-A cable. The USB-A connection connects to the Xbox or PC. Then it says, can the throttle controls be configured to both 2 and 4 engine aircraft? Yes, the throttle controls can be configured for both 2 and 4 engine aircrafts. Will Velocity One Flight work with other flight games? Yes, Velocity One Flight will work with other flight simulation games on the market, compatible with Xbox One, Xbox X and S, Windows 10 PCs. Note, some of the functions may require additional user setup adjustments in other titles. And as far as pre-orders, we already know that already happened, so let's move on to the next question. So we'll scroll back up here and we'll get to that compatibility question. It's up here at the very top, I believe. Will Velocity One Flight work with other sim products on the market like rudders and additional instrument panels? Daniel Nuth said, yes, Velocity One Flight is a standard USB HD controller on PC that uses the direct input protocol. It will work alongside other USB controllers on the market. However, assignment management will be important. For example, if you have another set of rudder pedals, you might want to remove the rudder and brake adjustments from Velocity One Flight first. So guys, so for us like me who play only on Xbox, you're probably thinking, well, that doesn't really help me. Well, actually, I have a very good idea, and I've already ordered something I'm about to show you that I think is going to work. So if you're playing on Xbox, you know that the only type of HOTAS system we have is this one right here by Thrustmaster, and the pedals use a weird connection that plugs into your joystick. Alright, well, let me show you something. So on Amazon, Thrustmaster makes this adapter cable for, it's called a TRJ12 adapter, which is that connector that plugs into your joystick. It says it's used for flight and racing pedals. Works with the Xbox. So I'm hoping that I can just plug that cable straight into this and then just plug this USB into my Xbox and still have use of my pedals. So with the TurtleBeach, I won't have to use the integrated buttons for the rudder pedals. I'll still have these until TurtleBeach releases their pedals. So I've already ordered it, like I said. It should be in a couple days, and I'm gonna let y'all know if this works. And if it does, which I think it will, then hey, quick way to get around it until we get the TurtleBeach pedals. But if for some reason it doesn't, I do believe that if you do like what I do, I use a port hub because I have a lot of things connected. As long as we keep the Thrustmaster hooked up, we could still use the rudder pedals and just use the TurtleBeach for everything else. Just like the rudder pedals work, by themselves, but you can still hit your rudder pedals with your controller and it'll still react. So I think it would still react that way for sure. But I'm hoping it'll work with this adapter right here. I've done some research and I feel pretty positive that it's going to cause no issues, because these pedals basically work just like buttons. There's no drivers or anything needed. So stay tuned for that, and I'm going to let y'all know about that very, very soon. And real quick, guys, just before I go, let y'all know what comes in the box. It comes with the flight yoke, obviously. It comes with the flight throttle quadrant, which is able to be separated, so you can have them on opposite sides of your desk. Going to come with your USB-A to USB-C cable. Come with another USB-C cable as well. It's going to come with 8 custom level handles or knobs, if you want to call them that. Your nano micro suction for connecting it down. The cockpit screws is also going to come with customizable stickers that you can put on your buttons. So when you're setting those up in your system, you can put those on each button individually, so you can have that the way you want it to be. But guys, I hope this video was very informative for y'all. If y'all liked it, please give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. And until next time, guys, happy flying. I'll see you in my next video. Thank y'all so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching another one of my videos. If you like this video, please hit the subscribe and like button. And as always, until next time, happy flying, guys. Pilot 0083 signing off.